What do we think of Tottenham? What do we think of shit?
Tottenham.
Thank you.
That's alright. We ate
We
Tottenham, we
hate
ate
Tottenham.
Tottenham, we
We hate
ate
Tottenham.
Tottenham,
We
we
hate
ate
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kutas and Kutas.
No,
I
no,
am
wait, I'm
Drew.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my bad.
Bro, nah, it's not his face, bro. Instead of laughing.
Bro, yeah, that's
You laugh.
exactly okay. Okay, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Kurtas in Kurtas podcast. The three of us here, just bunch of passionate fans of the great game of cricket from Sydney, and we'll be bringing you all exclusive content about the IPL upcoming season and brown boy culture in general, for lack of a better term. I am Drew, and I'll let the boys jump into a quick introduction as well.
Yep, so what's up, everyone? My name is Mihir, and yeah, just a avid cricket fan. Been watching since I think maybe 10, and yeah, excited about this season's IPL and just happy to talk about it.
What's up? I'm Vishnu. I'm also a big cricket fan and just in general, brown boy culture. Yeah, just excited to talk about what we feel happens in cricket and just give our thoughts on what we like about each game and scenarios and so on.
Nice.
Okay.
So I think for the first episode today, obviously given that we've got the upcoming IPL season just around the corner, I thought we'll jump in to a quick little preview of each of the teams and see how they stack up for the coming season. So yeah,
Yes.
I think I'll get started with one of the teams that are widely favored to make a deep run in this year's competition, the Mumbai Indians. Last year's notorious wooden spoon winners, but fortunes can change very quickly in this league. So here we go. So with their lineup, they've got a pretty deep roster from top to bottom. I'd say one of the better teams of the league for sure. I think they stand to open with a pair of Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickinson. I think that'd be a pretty solid pair up at the top of the order to get them going. After that, they'll have and I think this is where the advantage of having some really good top and middle order Indian batsmen comes into play because they don't have to use any overseas spots in this three to five, 3 to 6 section. Because I've got Namandir at three, Sky at four, Tilak Varma at five, and captain Hardik Pandya at six. And I anticipate that he and Will Jacks, who I've got at number seven, will be looking to finish the innings out for them and give them a big boost at the end. Um, their bowling attack is also quite strong as well. In addition to their all-round presences, which also includes Mitch Santner, they've got Deepak Chahar, Bumrah, and Trent Bolt. And as for their impact players, I've got here one of the three options is Karan Sharma, Mujibur Rahman, and Robin Mins.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the defending champions, KKR. They had a very strong retained players list. Rinku Singh, Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana, and Ramandeep Singh. Now they tackled all the categories of of their lineup for the year pretty well, bringing in spin, pace, solid all rounders, experience, and yeah, these this is a good foundation for them to really build in the mega auction. And they did that, bringing in some really solid, experienced additions, such as Rahane, who is their captain for this season, and Quinton de Kock, um, very good wicketkeeper batsman. And him and Ramanullah Gurbaz will be fighting for that wicketkeeper and opening spot, I'm assuming, throughout the season. They also brought in players like Rovman Powell and Moeen Ali, really strengthening that all-rounder category that they have. And then to boost up their pace bowling attack, which arguably was their weakest spot in the team. They brought in two international quicks, Henrik Nokia and Spencer Johnson. Now, it's unlikely that both of them will play at the same time, but it does help their bowling lineup, which, even though I would say that their pace lineup was definitely the weakest part of their team, it's still very, very solid. And yeah, this is a team that will easily make top four, in my opinion. And I and here's my predicted starting lineup for the year. It will be on the screen. I'll just quickly go through it. Sunil Narayan up top with either Gurbaz or De Kock. Venkatesh Iyer will bat at 3. Rahane, the captain, will bat at 4. And then it will be Manish Pandey or Ankrish Raghuvanshi batting at 5th. And then it will be followed by Rinku Singh, who last season was batting very deep. I feel like he was being underused. So 6 is a good spot for him to bat, followed by Andre Russell at 7, and then Ramandeep Singh at 8, and then followed by the bowling lineup, Vaibhav Arora, Harshit Rana, Varun Chakravarti, and then their impact player will either be Spencer Johnson or Nokia, if we're considering that they're batting first. So assuming that they are batting first, Spencer Johnson or Nokia will come in as the impact player.
Okay, so the next team I'll be touching on is the Delhi Capitals. Here, they've made some pretty good retentions, I'd say, retaining Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, Tristan Stubbs, and Abhishek Porel. Made some very solid additions, and they've got Fraser McGurk back as well this season, although it wasn't. Yeah. And they've made some good additions as well, like Mitchell Stark, KL Rahul, and former Sunrisers death bowling specialist Thangarasu Natarajan, which I think is a fantastic addition. Look much better at Delhi colours than Sunrisers well, don't
Phenomenal
they?
pick. Phenomenal.
Hey
So yeah,
guys.
they've also picked up the experienced campaigner Faf du Plessis. He's in his fifth decade of life, but still looks like he's kicking on quite strong. Mohit Sharma is another good addition. At the death, even though he got smoked for about 70 odd innings last year. Um, and the Sri Lankan the what do they call him? The Chiron of Colombo, Dushmanta Chamira. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. It's got some good pace, got some good movement up top, so could be a nice addition there. I think this team's got potential. I think the batting is a little thin. Beyond their first five or six, I'd say that might be a concern. They've got a bit of a long tail. Um, but with that being said, my starting lineup for this team would be uh, yeah, Fraser McGurk and KL Rahul to open the innings. Faf du Plessis coming in at number 3. I had, who did I have? Sorry, I just closed it. I don't know why I did that. Okay, yeah, I had
I don't think
Abhishek
you need to
Patel at
say
number
it.
4, Stubbs at 5, Akshar Patel at 6, and then the long tail, Mitchell Stark, Kuldeep Yadav, Mukesh Kumar, Mohit Sharma, and once again, for emphasis, former Sunrisers death bowling specialist Thangarasu Natarajan. And for an impact player, who did I have? I had either Ashutosh Sharma or Samir Rizvi as an impact player.
Oh, Samir Rizvi. What team was he last year?
Samir Rizvi,
Yeah, that name sounds a
couldn't tell
bit
you,
familiar.
couldn't tell you to be honest.
Guess we'll never know.
No, not too sure. Not too
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
fair enough. Yep. So the first team I will be covering is the team that came number 3 last year. That would be the Rajasthan Royals. So the Rajasthan Royals, they finished like top 3, which is great. And they made, in my opinion, some really good retentions. They retained Sanju Samson, Shimron Hetmeyer, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Rian Parag, and Sandeep Sharma. So 6 players, they bagged like the core of the team, which is great. And then in the auction, they've went and grabbed a couple more big players as well. They've gotten Nitish Rana from the Kolkata Knight Riders, very good batter. We've seen some highlights of his from 2021, 2022. They've went and got England superstar Jofra Archer, who, I mean, in 2019 that would have been a phenomenal pick, but these days his IPL numbers are a bit underwhelming, if I'm being honest. They've got the spin twins from Sri Lanka, Mahesh Deekshana and Wanindu Hasaranga, who I think will be.
Oh,
Well, what happened?
that first one hurts.
Oh, Deekshana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, cry about it. So they've got the spin twins from Sri Lanka, Deekshana and Wanindu Hasaranga. I mean, those will be really good in some, really spin conditions like Chepauk. Oh, Deekshana was CSK before. Oh man, and they've
Oh
also
my.
gone and got the Afghan Jalebi left arm quick Fazal Haq Faruqi. I think that's also a really good buy. And they've also gotten another former CSK player, Tushar Deshpande, the modern day Glenn McGrath, water bowler. All right, I think I think the batting looks really strong here. Their top 5 or 6 looks like, score some really big runs early on. And
Can't,
they've got the bowlers
can't
to
forget
defend.
about Rian Parag.
Yeah, Rian Parag, great
You
player.
could, but that is a 50-50 one. You could either have a gem of the season or a historical stinker. You don't know what you're getting out of it.
True, but like before
Great player,
24, it was just
great player,
straight
great search
stinkers.
history, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's crazy. Before 24, he was having a stinker of a career. Then 24 came, he stepped up, and it's crazy. I think 25 he'll also perform well. So yeah, they have good bowlers, good batters. I think they're a very strong contender for playoffs this year. And yeah, this is my predicted playing 11 for the season.
Okay, now I will look into the RCB starting lineup, or more importantly, Lollipop 11.
Can I just
Interesting
interrupt you
fan
real
base.
quick?
Not
Let's lay
such
off
an
the
interesting team or
RCB
something.
banter, please, because there's a lot of RCB fans out there. I feel like
Nah, what I'm
fair
saying.
enough, fair enough.
It
Then
is.
by all means, please proceed.
Okay, I'll go again. I'll go again. I'll
Yeah,
go
yeah,
again. I'll
yeah,
go
yeah.
again. I'll go again. Okay, I'll turn down. I'll turn down. I'll turn down. Okay, so now I'll be looking at RCB squad for 2025. Um, Lollipop Cup number, is it the year? I don't know. I'll be completely real. They didn't. They retained 3 players from last year. Yeah, it just kind of shows the level of their squad. Kohli, Patidar, and Yash Dayal, the 3 most incredible players in that team. Virat Kohli, all respect, he's the king. Rajat Patidar, king of spin. Though that's where you have to really like you have to focus. You have to all the team should be taking all their training notes and putting it onto Rajat Patidar, because that's where a lot of threat is gonna come from with the bat. And Yash Dayal, I don't need to say anymore.
I can say something. Rinku Singh.
Oh, yeah, his dad.
I mean,
What?
okay. I mean, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, yeah, very boring impact. I mean, retained list, but they didn't have much to work off in the first place, so I wouldn't blame them. Interesting that they didn't retain Mahipal Longmore though. Maybe that's a miss in from them, but can't trust RCB management, you know. And key additions. Let's just look through quickly. Phil Salt, that's a very good pick. Padikkal back to RCB. Krunal Pandya, the better of the Pandya brothers. I'm kidding, but
That's a controversial one.
I'm just trying to. Okay, and then Jacob Bethel, English wicket keeper, and of course Bhuvaneshwar Kumar from Sunrisers Hyderabad. Let's let's
That one
just take some
hurts.
time to think of that one. What a mess.
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
So
You
Bhuvi,
can continue.
number one, number one pick for RCB. The only pick I respect in this team. Hazelwood too. Hazelwood and Lungi, not Lungi Dance. Lungi and Gidi. You know.
So I have a quick comment. How did the Tamil husband ask his wife where his lungi was?
Hardly ask.
Lungi engadi,
I didn't know.
lungi engadi,
I
yenga.
already saw that. I already saw that
Yeah,
coming as
please
well.
continue.
Oh
Whatever.
no.
Yeah,
Fine.
continue. Yeah.
Just ignore
Oh,
whatever you said. I
jeez.
can't be a
No, we need more of that to be honest. Like
Yeah, some good
yeah.
clips.
What about Romario Shepherd? Let's move on. Another good player, Romario Shepherd. What do you think?
no love for Liam Livingston.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's good but out of form at the moment. His England career is kind of
You know
His
what?
England career and Sky's India career are pretty much the same. But hey, that's
same.
life.
They're following the same trend. I can't lie.
You know what they say? He can bowl both off spin and leg spin. That's
He does both badly. That's a
yeah. I
skill in
mean,
itself.
Mhm.
he's all rounder. Nah, more like a no
Look,
rounder.
it's
But RCB knows about round numbers, so
Hmm.
mm, yes, the big donut. Will
um,
will they finally overcome that? I doubt it. Isala Cup
as
Namde, more like Isala Cup Nay. But
Hey.
let's just move on. Faf du Plessis said it himself.
Yep.
as tennis fans would say, will they go from the bagel to the breadstick this time around? My bet's on no, but that's life.
No,
Yeah. I think this squad is a bit.
realistically, when your best achievement is May 18th, 2024, I really doubt there's there's a lot in
Uh,
the arsenal of this team.
Yeah.
Congrats, you made knockouts. But this time, try and make
a
it
lot,
further.
a lot in the arsenal of this team. Is that a football pun for our football watchers out there?
A lot in the
I
arse.
mean,
You know.
they are very similar to Arsenal. They both are arse,
Yeah.
but both can't win anything. Like
You know what
Look,
else
I
yeah,
see
rhymes?
similarities.
You know what else rhymes with R? Har. They just keep losing, bro. Can they get a
That's
win,
enough. That's
please?
but a question for our viewers out there: what do we think of Vish coming through with that Arsenal slander wearing a Tottenham jersey? That's a
That's a bit
controversial
of a
one. Uh,
yikers.
look. It's mm, no, it's fine. Arsenal's not going to win anything. Neither is RCB, so it's okay.
I'm gonna let that one sit with the viewers for the time being and see how that one goes. But yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, now I'll go on to the starting 11 because I think I don't want to spend any more time on this team realistically. So it will be up on the screen, but I'll quickly run through it. Kohli, Salt up top, Patidar captain. He'll slot in at four. Padiku will slot in above him. They did bring in Tim David from MI. That's a good pick. So I slotted him at five. I got Jacob Bethel as their wicketkeeper. Or no, Jacob Bethel or Salt. Depend. No, Salt will wicket keep. Jacob Bethel at six. Kunal Pandya at seven. Swapnil Singh at eight. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar from Sunrisers Hyderabad at nine. Hazelwood at 10. And Yash Dayal rounding up their incredible starting lineup. Truly the most amazing team I've seen. And actually, one change. I have Rosik Dar as number 11, and the impact player will be Yash Dayal to come on when they bowl. You know, he really brought in that firepower last season, so I can't wait to see him do it again and produce some absolute magic and get them through to the knockouts.
Ah, yes. Quoted by Vishnu. Yeah, so yeah, now I'm gonna cover a team that didn't do too well last year, but they had a phenomenal season in 2022, 2023, reaching the finals both times and actually winning in 22. I'm talking about the Gujarat Titans. So the Gujarat Titans, if I can just pull up their squad real quick. I should have done this beforehand, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the Gujarat Titans, they retained some good players. I think they retained basically the core of their team. Shubman Gill, the captain, Sai Sudarshan, incredible opening batter, Rahul Tewatia, amazing finisher, Rashid Khan, the star of the show, Shah Rukh Khan, and Sai Kishore, who haven't really proved themselves yet, but they've got great potential. In the auction, they have got some big names, very big names. They have gone and
One
got,
thing,
yeah,
I heard you say they picked up Rashid Khan, former SRH player, if I'm
uh,
not
um,
mistaken.
uh,
You know,
listen,
Yeah,
2016, he was there in
um,
his prime.
you know what, 2021, get your facts right. So yeah, they got some really big names that from the auction in December last year. For one, they got Joss Butler, who I couldn't believe the Rajasthan Royals released him. So Gujarat went and scooped him up. They've also got Glenn Phillips, who is also SRH last year. It pains my heart, but yeah,
what a
they
fantastic addition.
yeah, amazing. He's had a wonderful international career these past few years, taking catches in all sorts of positions. Superman, Batman, Spider Man. Bro, he's the freaking superhero of fielding.
Yeah,
They've
I'd say he's not too bad in the field. You put him in every position, and he'll find a way to deliver the goods.
Put him at point this IPL. He's taking one screamer at least.
Yeah, bro, he's taking one screamer per game. They've also gotten Washington Sundar, who's a really good all rounder.
Washi.
Had a good Border Gavaskar Trophy. Um, they've gone for Kagiso Rabada. Their bowling attack looks very nice this year. They've gotten Kagiso Rabada, Mohammad Siraj, former RCB player, Prasidh Krishna, Gerald Coetzee, Ishant Sharma. These are all big, big names that can get you wickets in the power
Mm.
play, in the middle, in the death. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Siraj deciding to
You've
move
also
to a team that could potentially get him an IPL trophy.
yeah, big move from
Smart
you,
Siraj.
decision.
you've also forgotten about the GOAT, another former RCB player, Anuj Rawat, the
Oh,
GOAT.
Anuj Rawat. I mean, he's a modern day MS Dhoni, one might say. So
You mean MS Dhoni was like the preview, like the diet version of Anuj Rawat?
yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true. Like no one can beat
Okay, okay.
Anuj.
I'm sorry. That's blasphemy. Please forgive me.
Yeah.
Don't.
So yeah. I mean, looking from the team, this team looks very stacked. I think they have a great contention for the playoffs this year. Maybe one criticism is not too many batters. I think half of their batting lineup looks like all rounders. So, but you never know. When push comes to shove, they can definitely, hold down the wicket, take a few runs as well. So yeah, this is my playing 11 for the Gujarat Titans. You have Shubman Gill and Joss Butler opening. You have Sai Sudarshan and Shah Rukh Khan at 3 and 4, Glenn Phillips at 5, Rahul Tewatia to finish it off at 6. And then at number 7, either Washi or Sai Kishore. I don't see the both of them playing. Number 8, you have Rashid Khan. 9, Kagiso Rabada. 10, Siraj. 11, either Prasidh Krishna or Ishant Sharma. And then as an impact player, they might bring in Mahipal Lomrod or Anuj Rawat. And yep, that's it.
Two former RCB
Yeah.
legends.
Okay, so the next team we'll be covering now is the Lucknow Super Giants. The Lucknow Super Giants, yeah, they look like they're a decent squad this year. They've made some good retentions, starting with Nicholas Puran, explosive wicketkeeper batsman, left-hander. They've got the the leg spinner Ravi Bishnoi, who's got a knack for taking key wickets in the middle order. I mean, in the middle overs, excuse me. They've got uh, they've got the pace merchant. Some call him Umran Malik the second with Mayank Yadav. They've got the good left arm pace bowler, who's solid both at the start and at the end of the innings with Mohsin Khan, and they've got the small looking chap, but he packs a punch here, Mr. Ayush Badoni. So it's a solid set of retentions. Now, obviously, they've made some very good pickups, with the headliner being none other than Rishabh Pant, which is a massive pickup for them. They've also got some other really good pickups with David Miller, Mitch Marsh, Aiden Markram, Avesh Khan going back to Lucknow Super Giants this time, and another former SRH. Oh, Aiden Markram, another former SRH player, and Abdul Samad, yet another former SRH player. Just thought I'd point those ones out.
You know what?
As
Aiden Markram, LSG can keep him. He wasn't really doing much last year.
oh yeah, it's fair enough. Honestly, I can't really argue that. But yeah. They've made some quite impressive additions to that team. To be honest, can't forget the pace merchant, the one game wonder Shamar Joseph, um, and the age fudger as well, Rajput and Hungugika. So that seems to be an interesting lineup here. I think I had. I'll jump into their starting lineup quickly while we're at it. I think they have. So I had, excuse me, Aiden Markram and Mitch Marsh up top, with Nicholas Puran coming in at number three. So three foreign players off the jump there, but some explosive batting. We've got the headline signing Rishabh Pant at number four. Um, David Miller with some more explosiveness at number five and a left hand option in the middle order. Ayush Badoni at number six and Abdul Samad at number seven. So I think those three will look to close out the innings strong for them. Uh, then I've got Shabazz at number eight, Vishnu at nine, Avesh Khan at 10, and I have Mohsin Khan at number 11. Mayank Yadav and Akash Deep are likely to be impact players for this team.
Alright, so now we're
Outrageous pick.
gonna cover the team that left the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest impact of IPL 2024. Sure, they didn't win, but everyone remembers them as the villains that shattered records last year. I am, of course, talking about my favorite team, Sunrisers Hyderabad. So the Sunrisers, their retentions are, I think, one of the best in my opinion. They retained the players that
Mhm.
did well for them last year. That would be Heinrich Klaassen for a whopping 23 crores, Pat Cummins, the captain, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, and all-rounder Nitish Kumar Reddy. So I think these are great retentions. These are the players that everyone remembers from last year. Abhishek Sharma, Nitish Kumar Reddy have been amazing in T20s and tests respectively. Respectfully, I
I don't
mean.
know, man. I also remember Tangarasu, and he's no one
Yeah,
to beat that.
realistically, they had a lot of big departures that might
Um,
affect them, like Bhuvi,
Oh,
Natarajan, like Abdul Samad, or Markram. Real big blows.
yeah, yeah, true, yeah. So, but yeah, we'll keep on going. Thank you guys for
Just
that.
ignore that one, yeah?
Yeah, thank you guys for the update. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good retentions. We'll go over the picks from the auction. They picked the former Mumbai player Ishan Kishan. Great IPL player. When he gets going, he doesn't stop. They got who did they get? They got Harshal Patel. You don't know
Oh,
with him.
purple.
Yeah,
Purple potato.
Purple
Okay.
Patel in 2021 and 24. He gives runs, but he takes those wickets, those very crucial wickets. I remember, I think last year, I think it was the CSK Punjab Kings game. Everyone was excited for Tala Dhoni to come
oh,
out to the crease.
Don't
They
bring
were
that.
ready,
Don't
man.
bring
They
that
were
up.
ready. Dhoni was about to send that one straight to six, and then Harshal Patel running up to the crease just bowled a slower one, bang, right down middle stump. It was, or off stump. It was quite anticlimactic, one would say. Hopefully he, does the same this year as well. They've gone and got Mohammad Shami, which I think is a good pick for 10 crores. He's
Mm.
coming out of,
After the hand transplant as well, it's been
yeah,
really
No,
good.
that's been the biggest comeback in cricket
yeah,
as well.
Champions Trophy. I think he had a great season. I think one of the highest wicket takers. So hopefully he carries that momentum into this year. They've got two leg spinners. I think last year a big issue was lack of spinners in the team, but they've gone and got two good spinners: Rahul Chahar, a well-known IPL name, and Adam Zampa, one of the modern-day leg spin white ball greats. So,
Yeah,
hopefully that goes well. They've got in Jaydev Unadkat, who was also in SRH last year for 1 crore. That's pretty good. And they've gone and got some more international players. They've got Kamindu Mendes for less than 1 crore. Let's see how well he does.
a
They've
Sri
also got in.
Lankan Bradman, as some
Oh
say.
yeah,
Oh
he's
my God,
modern day Don
That's
Bradman. Yeah,
horrific take,
that's
horrific
shocking.
take, but
yeah.
to each
They've
his own, I guess.
they got Wian Mulder, who's a replacement for Bryden Cars, who's out because of an injury. And they've also got in Ishan Malinga, who I don't know much about. Maybe he might be as good as big Lasith Malinga himself, but we'll just have to see. We'll have to see about that one. So yeah, I
What about
think.
Sachin Baby?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on now, Sachin baby, as good as his dad, Sachin Tendulkar. That's
Arjun who?
Arjun.
Huh? Who's that? Oh, they've
Who's
also
that?
got
Never.
former GT player Abhinav Manohar. He's had a few
Mm.
good explosive knocks here and there. Hopefully, he does the same. So yeah, I think all around they've kept that same explosiveness in this team, and they've gone for some like for like replacements. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, they've gone for Mohammad Shami. Abdul Samad, they've gone for Abhinav Manohar. I see little, little replacements. Are they for the better? Are they for the worse? We'll just have to see this year. So yeah, this is my playing 11 for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I have Travis Head at number one, Abhishek Sharma number two. Best opening duo last year. They'll still keep the same for this year. Ishan Kishan at number three and the wicket keeper as well. Nitish Kumar Reddy at 4, Klassen at 5, Abhinav Manohar at 6, and at 7 either Sachin Baby or newcomer Aniket Verma. Number 8 Pat Cummins, number 9 Harshal Patel, number 10 Rahul Chahar, number 11 Mohammad Shami, and impact player, depending on the conditions and the situation, they'll either probably go for Adam Zampa, Wian Mulder, or Kamindu Mendes. Most probably Adam Zampa, but we'll just have to see. And that is my analysis of the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
So last but maybe not least will be the Punjab Kings. So yeah, they've made some pretty solid additions as well this year, and they'll be looking to make a deeper run than they did last time out. Obviously, the headline signing is Shreyas Iyer. Very solid batsman, very good addition. I think he'll be to their batting lineup, and he'll definitely give them some not only stability but ability to really tee off against the spinners and take them apart potentially. So
Yes,
it's a
the
really good
Pumex
pick.
brand ambassador.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's known for. No, no, he actually is. But they've also made some other very solid additions, I'd say. So I'll start with their retained players, sorry. So they retained Shashank Singh, Prabh Singh, and Arshdeep Singh. A lot of originality in those surnames, I might add. But
I
yeah,
believe they
I
actually
um,
mean,
went
they
for
are.
Arshdeep in the auction. They didn't retain him.
oh no,
Yeah, they bought it
no
for
re
18 crore,
Yeah,
on the auction. Excuse me,
yeah.
no, my mistake. Um, but yeah, that's true. But a lot of originality there. He returns to Punjab. They've brought in Yuzvendra Chahal, who's another leg spinning talent, excellent wicket taking option,
Big name.
and very difficult to get away as
Mm,
well.
yeah,
They've brought in a couple of Aussie all rounders with Marcus Stoinis and Glenn Maxwell. That
the
figures to
big
be pretty good.
hitters.
The
Yeah.
big hitters, some really explosive batting there, and more so in Maxwell's case than Stoinis's, but a couple of potentially handy bowling options too.
Good
Um,
chemistry as well between them.
yeah,
Melbourne
exactly.
Stars, Australia.
Mm.
Yeah, and now that they've both like that's another perennially losing team, just like RCB. And now that Maxwell's gone, maybe he'll see some better days now that he's back in Punjab colours.
Yeah, but he also
They've
did
brought
choose
in
another zero trophy lineup, you know.
yeah, but
Maxwell
yeah,
just wants to not win a trophy.
he's the Harry
Harry
Kane of the IPL.
Harry Kane heritage, I guess.
But
I can't say that. I can't really say that one.
yeah, but they've brought in another former SRH player, Marco Jansen.
Oof, M.
Um,
Jansen, you're really letting that one.
Listen,
yeah,
bro.
MJ. They have
2022, Marco Jansen was peak. I remember he got RCB all out for like 60, but then 2023 it all went
What's new?
downhill. So they can keep
What's
Marco
new
Jansen.
RCB? Let's be real. What's new RCB getting all that for 60?
Yeah, it's
Below
everyday
100.
green.
occurrence.
Grass is green, yeah.
The sky is blue.
Is the sky blue?
Yeah,
But yeah, they brought him in. That's another good pickup, potentially, because he definitely can be a bit expensive here and there.
Yeah,
Um,
on and off,
on
I'd
his
say.
on his day, he is a very threatening bowler and can definitely pick up a lot of wickets and make early inroads. They've got Josh Inglis,
Mm.
talented wicketkeeper batsman.
Ooh.
He's yeah, another big hitter, can really boost that scoreboard very quickly. So another good addition there.
Also can be there when you need to stabilize, you know?
He can be. That's a very underrated part of his game. And yeah, definitely one that could potentially come in handy for them this season. They've brought in the New Zealand speed stuff, Lockie Ferguson.
Ooh.
On it's a pretty solid pickup, I might add.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good option. So yeah, they've definitely made some good pickups there. They brought in Nehal Waddell from Mumbai. Yash Thakur, Harpreet Brar has come back into the fold. They've got Kuldeep Sen. So definitely some good IPL. Uh, more not household names, but definitely some regular IPL fixtures in there as well. So with that being said, the starting lineup for them that I had is so I had where was I? I had Rob Simran and Josh Inglis at the top. Shreyas coming in at number three. Shashank Singh at number four. Wadera number five. Maxwell at six. Omarzai at seven. And we had and the bowling attack is sorry, I don't know why I just closed that. Yeah, that was it. We had Jansen, Harpreet Brar, Chahal, and Arshdeep, and or Harpreet Brar or Kuldeep Sen, depending on the matchup, I guess. And the impact player will be either Marcus Stoinis and the other one of those two, Harpreet Brar or Kuldeep Sen, and Lockie Ferguson potentially, depending on matchups.
Yeah.
Depending on the matchup.
Solid squad again. I mean, Punjab are known for consistently coming sixth place, so not
Could
expecting
maybe
that
break out of
much.
that mold, but maybe
maybe big names this year, big signings. Who knows? We'll just have to see.
Yeah, this could be their year
Yep,
after
could see.
2014.
yep.
Definitely can't rule out a playoff run from this team. This is a very solid lineup.
Okay, and saving the best for last, we have CSK. Now, this season they retained 5 players: Ruturaj Gaikwad, MS Dhoni, Shivam Dube, Ravindra Jadeja, and Matisha Patirana. Now, these are all very solid picks, experienced in the CSK lineup, and they've played together for years, so there's good chemistry as well. And yeah, this is a good foundation for their team. And in the auction, they also brought in some really big players. Rahul Tripathi, Ashwin coming back after 10 years. Sam Curran also coming back after a stint at Punjab. And then Nathan Ellis, the Aussie quick. Noor Ahmed, the Afghanistan spin bowler. And then Khalil Ahmed to strengthen their pace attack, which was weakened when Tushar Deshpande was taken. And then they also rebought Conway and Ruchin. So, yeah, in their team, they have great strength, good batting depth, and the spin on the Chepauk wicket could be very crucial in deciding how the season goes for them. And I think they'll be one of the top four easily, um, possibly top two, depending on how their team plays or how everyone's form is. And yeah, so my starting lineup for CSK for this year is Ruturaj Gaikwad and Conway up top, Rachin Ravindra at 3, Rahul Tripathi at 4, Shivam Dubey at 5, Ravindra Jadeja at 6, followed by Vijay Shankar, another player they brought in the auction. He'll be back at 7, then MSD at 8, Sam Curran at 9, Ashwin at 10, and Khalil Ahmed at 11. Now, this is considering that they bat first. So the impact player will either be Noor Ahmed, Nathan Ellis, or Patirana.
All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning into this episode. Look forward to bringing you more content, and yeah, see you guys soon. Have a good one.
Peace.
Ladies.